Peace. God is good, y'all. God is so good. I'm coming up close to the end of my stay in Puerto Rico, and it has been sensational. It has been amazing. It has been nothing shy of pure manifestation and me actually sitting in the murky waters. Like, I'm realizing that it don't matter where you are in life, even if you're living your best life, you're still going to come across challenges. You're still going to be triggered. You're still going to have moments where you realize that you're not fully healed, because at the end of the day, we're not all healed until we're all healed. And you're going to always have to bounce back. You're going to always have to get yourself acclimated and familiar and comfortable with getting back into that mode, and letting go of resistance. It's about how easily you are put back into the vortex, as Esther Hicks will call it. This is that feel good flow energy. You knowing that you are worthy of feeling good. So you choose to feel good and you don't let anything hold you back. And by doing that, you don't repress and suppress those feelings of you not feeling good. You get better at facing them and having conversations with them with peace, with grace, with love. You get better at being able to pinpoint why you were triggered. What happened to make you feel this way that you're feeling? What happened to bring this to this, to this and that? You get better at recognizing when you're out of the vortex, when you're out of feeling good. You get better at noticing when you're off. You get better at just knowing what you want and what you don't want. That's what this is all about. I had a moment arise the other yesterday where I got really deeply triggered and frustrated, and I just didn't want to do anything. But that was me telling myself that I was doing a few things that I didn't want to do. Just like I said, if it ain't a hell yes, it's a hell no. If it ain't a heaven yes, it's a hell no. So I did a few activities that I didn't really want to do. I didn't care for doing. And I did it because I didn't want to say something to somebody else about it, because I was with my I came here with my mom and my cousin, and this was autopilot. So me autopilot, just like, okay, I'm just gonna do it because they want to do it. But me realizing later, because I even told them, I was like, I'm sorry, y'all. I was a bit frustrated. Nothing against y'all. I just didn't care about going to the museum, and I did not care about eating at this spot that we ate. I don't like spending my money on things, or spending my time mostly on things that I really don't care about. It's not really bringing me excitement. Everything else was grand. I'm glad that we went to the spa later on that day, because that was just perfect. But those two events threw me off my wagon, because I'm sending signals to the universe of me to settle for other experiences when I know damn well I don't want to experience this. I don't like museums. They're boring to me. Only museums I like to go into, I like going to that balloon museum that was in Atlanta because it was interactive. I like things that are interactive. If I'm just looking at things that I can't even touch, it's boring to me. I didn't like it. So that frustrated me. I became a big kid, frustrated. And then we went to an eatery spot that I wasn't really feeling the food. I really wanted some shrimp. I wanted a nice shrimp dish, and they didn't have that. So there I go, was about to settle. But I'm glad I didn't pay for that. I ended up telling them, you know what, y'all eat. Y'all just call me when y'all ready to go. And they did, and I came back and picked them up. And I got to vent, and I got to write out some things, which is perfect because I'm writing some books right now. And it was perfect. So I leveled out, and I got myself back into the receiving mode. I got myself back into this high flying disc that Esther Hicks likes to say, that I completely agree with, because source energy is always in co-creation with you. So whatever you're feeling in that moment, universe is going to match that. That's the laws of the universe. So it's better for us to get closer to source so we can recognize how to utilize source and know what it is that we are passionate about, knowing our purpose, so we can be led into spaces where we feel our greatest. We manifest and come across people at the right time, at the right place, where it's leading us next in our journey, in our journey. Because there's no true destination. Every time you get to a destination, you have to begin again. So to our next journey, which is amazing. And I look forward to a lot of things that's coming, y'all. I'm going to start having workshops to help people get deep into this and speaking. And I'm also offering one-on-one sessions for all I specialize in, my main focus is women because I'm a woman and I've been there. I've been homeless, broke, pregnant, baby daddy wasn't there, moving place to place, hauling all my stuff with no car, no nothing. I was broke, but I was not broken. And even along those steps, I still was knowing that source was reflecting and responding to everything that I was feeling and doing. And until I was ready to make that major change, that's when everything just broke open. And I changed my life for the better. It was less than a year ago that I was all the way broken. Well, broke, not broken, but broke. And now I'm in Puerto Rico, baby. Just by a change of mind, a change of me wanting to do better and more for myself in my life. It's just like that. It happens in a moment. That's why that saying say you can change your mind, you can change your life and start over at any moment. Even if your day was shitty, the next moment you can say, hey, you know what? I want to live more abundantly. And I want to attract something that feels great right now. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. And you continue to feel that energy of, oh yes, this feels good. I want to be in it. I deserve this. I am worthy of this. This is you. This is what you're capable of. All of us, because we're all abundant beings by nature, by law, by birthright. It's just we get lost inside society. The work, the do. Oh, you don't have time to do all this instant gratification, the loop of what we see that is not normal but normal. We think that we can't attain this, the scarcity mentality, the bills. Don't focus on what you don't want. Whatever you choose to see, whatever you choose that you think that you deserve is what you gonna get. Change your mind, change your life. And I'm going to keep repeating that because it's really that simple. It's really that simple. But I know us as complex beings, until we're ready to truly heal from the inside out instead of the outside in with vices and other things to make us happy, you won't be truly happy. And you will still continue to use outside things to validate yourself. And that will continue to put you in the slums, in the dump. But I'm here to remind you that everything that you need is already inside of you. Get closer to source and you'll know. You will know. I had woke up to some money. I woke up to some money in my account while I'm on vacation. And that's my kink. That's my kink right there. To be able to move around freely and just get money just because I'm living my life. I said that God told me and prophesied to me to quit my job. I was working for kids. I was working beside my daughter. I was working at a Montessori school. And I actually, I loved it for what it did in that moment. I needed something to push me and bring me higher in that moment. And the easiest thing that I knew that I could do with my knowledge at that moment was to work a job. But if I was going to work a job, I needed to work a job where my daughter could be there. So I manifested that. And for the time being, it did what it did. And I was able to work with my daughter. And then it started to get to a time where I'm like, you know what? I am worthy of something greater. I am, but I was afraid for a minute. And it wasn't until January that things start to move and progress. And then later around when my daughter's birthday rolls, I start to build more confidence. And then that's when I realized that, you know what? It's time for me to leave. It's time for me to do something else. And it wasn't until God told me, because I kept asking God for signs. Like, I do this really often. I will surrender and I will say, God, I don't know what to do, but I know you know what to do for me. Whatever you need me to do, tell me. Tell me clearly. Tell me concisely. I don't want to be confused. I want to know exactly what it is that I need to do. And every time God shows me exactly what I need to do. And God clearly told me to quit the job. Clearly. And I gave him a 2 months notice because that's just how I operate. And I did love the space. I love my coworker, the person I worked along. That's what made work much better. but it was starting to suffocate me, and I couldn't do it, and I couldn't focus on my business because I knew regardless, I'm an entrepreneur. I can't be on nobody's clock. I need to live my life. That's how I create the best. That's how I move around the best. And with my one-on-one sessions, that's what I help people unravel and unfold what it is that you actually love to do and how to actually heal in a productive way, and how to pinpoint your triggers, how to know when you're engaging in toxic behaviors that is sabotaging yourself. Sabotaging, we self-sabotage pretty often. I'm very familiar with that. I was the queen of self-sabotage. So I'm very versatile, and I know how to get things out of people. I know how to share, and I share my story because it ain't just about telling someone what to do or how to do it. It's about sharing your own life experiences so you can make it more personal. Because some people like me, I'm dyslexic, I'm ADD, I'm more of a show type of person. I like to be hands on with things. So I get the story much better if someone breaks down another story, share something intimately so I can make sense of it in my own mind. And that's how I've always been. So I tend to do things in a way that I am able to relate to people. I try to simplify it as best as I can because I need simplification. I am Don't go too fast, and I can really break it down for you. So if you're willing, if you're ready to stop holding yourself back, go ahead and book a one-on-one session with me. I have a link that's going to be in my description. um I have my Instagram available, my TikTok. You can DM me personally as well. But right now, all you got to do is just shoot me an email. Tell me, hey, you want a one-on-one session. And I'll send you the link so you can go ahead and let me know what's going on so we can set that time up. But I'm just coming on here just to remind y'all that whatever life it is that you want to live, you're capable of living it. It don't matter who you are, your past, and what you've gone through. All you have to do is just change your mind. Change your mind and do things differently. Get yourself in a high flying disc. Feel good. Don't suppress how you feel. Reflect. Have grace. Accept. And know that whatever it is, no matter how big or how little, you can accomplish it. Because the universe is co creating with you, and the universe is source. Energy is abundant. There is no limitations to this life that you can live. Miracles happen every day. But you have to believe it. And all you need is a mustard seed of faith. That's all you need. That's all you need. I love you. I believe in you. But guess what? Source energy believes and loves you so much more. So much more. Know that. And I'll see y'all on the other side. Peace.